Okay, so the first thing we notice about this question is that the pie chart has not been drawn accurately, so therefore we cannot get a protractor out. So no protractor. Therefore we've got to use the information in the question. So we go through carefully thinking what they're telling us. So they've told us that Mrs. Smith is 64 degrees. They're telling us that Mrs. Wood is 24 degrees more than Mrs. Patel. So these two angles here, so 360 minus 64 is equal to 296 degrees. If we say that Mrs. Patel, so it says Mrs. Wood is 24 degrees more than Patel. So if we said that x was that, then this is going to be x plus 24. So Mrs. Wood is 24 degrees more than Mrs. Patel. So we know that 2x plus 24 is equal to 296 degrees. So 2x must be, well, we subtract 24 from both sides to make it balance. So 2x is equal to 272 degrees. So x is equal to 136 degrees. So if there were 520 votes in total, so 520 votes is equivalent to 360 degrees. So each 1 degree equals 5220 divided by 360. So 5220 divided by 360 equals, so 14.5 votes. Mrs. Patel is represented by 136 degrees. So number of votes is 136 times 14.5 equals, so times by 136 equals, so 1972, so 1972 votes. Okay, so we look at this question, it's about pie charts. It's not been drawn accurately, so we can't use a protractor. We've used the information in the question. It told us that Mrs. Wood would be 24 degrees more than Mrs. Patel. So we've said let that equal x, and therefore that was x plus 24. We worked out how many degrees were for both. So this is for both Mrs. Patel and Mrs. Wood. So we know that that equation can be created because they've got to add up and write the same. So we worked out that that's 136 degrees. So Mrs. Patel has an angle of 136 degrees. Mrs. Wood has an angle of 160 degrees. And if we added all those up, we'd get 360 degrees. 200, 296, 300, 360. Yeah. Okay, and then we've used this fact here to work out the number of votes per degree, and we know how many degrees Mrs. Patel has, so we can work out then how many votes. So that's how that question could be answered, guys.